Have you ever dreamed of achieving something great, but when the time came to act, you felt tired, unmotivated, and found yourself saying, "I'll start tomorrow"? You imagine success so clearly, but the first step always feels too heavy. If that sounds like you, this story is for you. Because if you are ambitious but lazy, the problem isn't your dreams. The problem is your comfort. In a small, quiet village surrounded by green fields, there lived a young man named Arun. He often told everyone that one day he would be the richest man in the village. He spoke with so much confidence that people believed him. He had bright eyes, strong hands, and clever ideas. But inside, Arun fought a terrible habit. He loved to dream, but he hated to move. Each morning, when the sun began to shine, other farmers went out to their fields. Arun stayed in bed, staring at the roof, saying, "I'll get up soon." When he finally did, half the day was already gone. He sat under the banyan tree, talking about his future, imagining money, power, success, everything except effort. One evening, his old uncle, a wise and hard-working farmer, came to visit him. The uncle's face was wrinkled from years of work, but his eyes were kind and calm. "Arun," he asked, "why is your field still empty? You always talk about golden crops, but I still see dry soil." Arun laughed. "Don't worry, Uncle, tomorrow I'll start. Next time you come, you'll see how much I've grown." The old man shook his head and reached into his pocket. He placed 2 small cloth bags on the table. "Arun, these are magic seeds," he said quietly. "One is the seed of ambition. If you plant it and care for it every day, it will grow into a tree that gives fruit and shade. The other is the seed of laziness. It grows fast, but it spreads weeds that will kill anything good in its path. Both seeds are in your hands now. The future of your life depends on which one you take care of." Arun smiled. "Of course I'll choose ambition. Who wants laziness?" But when the morning came, he felt sleepy again. "Not today," he whispered. "Tomorrow." Days passed. Out of boredom, he planted both seeds and forgot about them. Weeks later, he went to his field and froze. The weeds had taken over the land. Thick green vines stretched across the soil, suffocating everything around them. Under all the weeds, a tiny weak plant struggled to survive. The seed of laziness grew fast and wild, destroying everything. The seed of ambition stayed small and nearly dead. That evening, his uncle came again. "Look at your field, my son," he said gently. "This is your life. Ambition is small, but alive. Laziness grows by itself. It doesn't need care, it just consumes. You wanted to be great, but you fed the wrong seed." Arun sat on the ground, ashamed. His palms were full of soil and regret. For the first time, he realized the truth. His future had always been in his own hands. He whispered to himself, "If I don't change now, laziness will destroy me forever." Before sunrise, Arun woke up. He walked to his field, pulled out the weeds with his hands. The thorns cut his skin, his back hurt, but he kept going. Every morning he returned, weeding, watering, protecting that tiny ambition plant. Some days he was exhausted and tempted to stop, but then he remembered the field full of weeds, and his tiredness turned into resolve. Days became weeks. One morning, tiny green shoots covered the land. Over time, those shoots became crops, shining golden under the sun. The air smelled of new life. Arun stood in the field with tears in his eyes. It wasn't magic, it was work. The same hands that once built excuses had built abundance. His uncle came again, smiling proudly. "Now, do you see?" he said. "The real magic was not in the seeds, it was in you." And from that day, Arun's name became known in the village, not for his dreams, but for his discipline. My friend, this story is not only about Arun, it's about every one of us. Inside you, there are 2 seeds, ambition and laziness. One needs effort every single day to grow. The other grows by itself, choking everything in silence. Which one are you feeding right now? Don't wait for tomorrow. Every minute you hesitate, the weeds grow stronger. Start today. Water your ambition with steady effort. Pull out the weeds of laziness again and again, no matter how small they seem. Because success isn't magic, it's built by quiet action repeated day after day. And when your field finally turns to gold, you'll know one thing for sure. You were never unlucky. You were just waiting to begin. If this story touched your heart, remember this: the world rewards those who act. So wake up, take one small step toward your goal today, and never let laziness steal what belongs to your ambition.